Welcome to Prudent News. First, a look at the headlines. RBI not in a mood to give any respite to mining dependents in Goa in terms of their loans. RBI feels that the bend doesn't amount to national crisis. Asks Goan banks to individually submit their requests. CM hints at vigilance probe into discrepancies done in the infrastructure-related works in the last government's term. Alleges former MLA of Kunkoli of blatantly spending 50 crores during his regime. IFI Director Shankar Mohan hopes for a record of 10,000 delegates. 7,500 delegates confirmed. Mohan says preparations of IFI in final stage. GBA objects to opening of ODPs for correction, suspects fishy intentions, urges the citizens to be vigilant. And Leicester manager Nigel Pearson takes keen interest in Goa's Brandon Fernandes. More clubs may be interested, says ASD Cape Town coach Dave Bonus. And now the news in detail. Reserve Bank of India has almost decided not to give any respite to mining dependents in Goa in terms of their loans. RBI feels that the bend doesn't amount to national crisis, so it doesn't attract any concession in loan payment. The Apex Bank has told Goan banks to individually submit their request. Final decision would be taken in Delhi. Surprisingly, RBI bypassed GCC and mining dependents and held a meeting at a 5-star hotel in Panji.
Banks are worried as mining-dependent people are not in a position to repay loans availed by them. RBI has arranged a meeting with banks in Goa on Friday to discuss this issue, but RBI did not call GCCI, barge owners or truck owners for this meeting. Following points were discussed in a meeting with RBI General Manager of Goa Region, Jaya Krush. Banks in Goa expecting many concessions from RBI, loan not only of barge and truck owners, also of other dependents. Don't consider loans as NPA till mining issue is solved. Loan holiday till 2013. Consider loans as NPA after October 2013. But RBI has not committed anything to the banks in Goa. This is what Reserve Bank has decided on the demands for now. There is no guarantee that mining will start in a certain period. Can't decide on concessions at regional level. RBI will decide about demands at central level. Mining ban not a national crisis, Goa specific issue. Let banks send request individually and RBI cannot take one decision for all. Some of the banks in Goa had given concession and loan payment on their own after Shah Commission's report. The banks are worried as the institutions are not receiving even the interest payment. The non-commitment of RBI has made all the stakeholders more anxious. A senior reporter from Panji, Laukik Shilkar for Prudent Media.
Chief Minister Manohar Parrikar has hinted at vigilance probe into all the discrepancies done in infrastructure-related works in the last government's tenure. On Friday, the Chief Minister was on a visit to the Kunkoli constituency. CM has alleged the former MLA of Kunkoli of blatantly and needlessly spending 50 crores during his regime.
म्हणजे हांगाचे तुम्ही एक
जाग्यार घोटाळो जाला मोठे घोटाळे आता इतले घोटाळे केले की बारीक बारीक हांव सोदपाक गेलो तर तातूंत वेळ त्यामुळे मोठे घोटाळे.
On Friday, it was the Kunkoli chapter of the CM's visit to various constituencies. The CM, along with a huge brigade of various officers, inspected bridges, sluice gates, inaugurated a couple of public utility facilities in the vicinity of Kunkoli. The Chief Minister later had a meeting of all the high-ranking officers in order to begin the halted works as stated by him. The Chief Minister made some important revelations. Government has notified a site in Darbandada for handling the industrial hazardous waste and adding one chapter in the history subject in the syllabus of the students from standard 1st to 10th.
सनरायज झिंकाची पळय मटेरियल आहा ते आमी हजार्डस वेस्टाक वी हॅव ऑलरेडी गिवन 2 lakh and 3 lakh square meter कितें जागा पळय आता एक्झॅक्टली हाऊ मच एंड वी हॅव टोल्ड देम टू डेवलप द सायट फॉर हजार्डस वेस्ट गव्हर्मेंट लँड हॅज बीन गिवन जी ऑलरेडी आयडेंटिफाय केल्ली तातूंत भितर थोडेशे कितें जें ऑब्जेक्शनां बी आहा ती धरून अर्बन आयलँड ते आहा but it has been identified properly. Government land has been identified.
Even though the CM denies his visit exercise of being his mission South Goa, the constituencies he has till date predominantly visited are in the South Goa itself. Reporter Pratik Parab for Prudent. IFFI Director Shankar Mohan is hoping for a record-breaking figure of 10,000 plus delegates. Till now, 7,500 delegates have been confirmed their presence. It is expected to increase by 20th November. 56 documentaries will be showcased to commemorate the centenary year of Indian cinema. Shankar Mohan claims that preparations for IFFI are in final stage.
As on date, we have crossed 7,500, which at this point in time compared to last year is a big thrust, and I think we should during this festival easily cross 10,000. Now the closing film will be Meera Nair's film, which is Reluctant Fundamentalist. We would be flagging off the centenary celebrations this year, and as part of those efforts we would be having a separate section on a celebration of Indian cinema. So we have tried to chart 27 feature films. And since there has been an equal amount of journey with documentaries and shorts, about 56 documentary films also will be screened as part of the centenary celebrations.
It's time for a short break. Stay tuned.